Hello, everyone. So this is my new adventure. I apologize for not starting it from the beginning, but it's a good story. Um, Let me know in the comments if you think that this is a barn find or not, based on the story I'm about to tell. So basically, I was looking for a sprayer. I have the Bad Boy Renegade, and I wanted to start, fertilizing and weed, killing, spray it myself. And I did some research. Read that North Star was one of the better ones. I know they have the 21 gallon, they have the 31 gallon out there. So I've been a big fan recently of Facebook Marketplace. That's where I where I found my Renegade, and that's where I'm selling my old mower. And so I found this out there. This is a 55 gallon North Star um, sprayer, pull behind sprayer. Has the Honda GC 1600 or 160 5.0 motor on it. So these new run like $2,200. The difference is their GX 160 motor on it, but the tank and everything, the body, everything else is the same. The GX 160 for my research is more of a commercial engine or motor, where this is more of a consumer motor, but I'm going to use it for the house. The only downfall about that one is that one has like a plate in the back, and it just has two nozzles that spray the solution, where this one has four. So I've been looking at these. I've been saving them on Facebook Marketplace. There's one out there for $1,000. There's another one out there for $1,400. And then I happened upon this one. This one was $800, and it was close to home. Well, about an hour away, but the closest to home. And so I've been watching it for over a month or so. And I noticed when I looked at it that the tires, if you look at them, the person that's selling it said it was new, never used, but I saw that the tires were off the rim. So I responded to him. I said, hey, look, this thing doesn't look new. The tires off the rim. So I went out there, I looked at it, and again, this is overkill, just like the Renegade. This is overkill for what I need to do. But I went and I looked at it, and he said, well, it doesn't have any gas. So I went to the gas station, put some gas in it, and the next thing you know, I took it off because I was troubleshooting, but I couldn't pull the string. I couldn't pull it. It was stuck. The engine was locked. And he tried, and he looked at me. I looked at him. I said, look, I'm still interested, And again, I'm thinking that these things are $2,000. How expensive can these engines be, or motors be? Worst case, I get a new motor, but everything else should be okay. So at this point, I'm like, this is extra work for me. I'm busy. So let me, we tried to put it in my wife's truck, and it wouldn't fit. So I figured, okay, this is my way out. So I said, look, I'm sorry, man. So I leave. While I was there, I called my uncle. It's always good to have an uncle that is your voice of reason and is good with small engines. So I call him. He didn't answer. So I leave, and then he finally calls me back, and so I tell him, I said, yeah, I went on one of my adventures. I sent them the picture. I sent them the article. I sent them the Northern Tools, price list for this new. And he's like, well, what you need this for? You have a service, they do the weeding for you. You pay a lot of money for that. And I was like, yeah, I know. I said, but I want, sometimes I still see weeds. I want to spray myself. He said, well, you don't have to do that. They'll come out and do it for you. I was like, yeah, you're making a point. Well, I didn't get it. And, I couldn't start the engine. I said, but this thing is brand new. There was no gas in the tank. All the tags are on it. There's still antifreeze in the tank. So this tank still has antifreeze in it. So, he said his grandfather bought it, and, he just never used it. He bought it and just kept it in the shed. So I couldn't fit it in the car, so I just left. He said, go back and get it. I can fix it for you. Go back and get it. Call them, tell them you want it. So my voice of reason switched up on me. I thought it was funny. I was like, what? So I did just that. I went to Home Depot, rented a van. You know, it wound up being 30 minutes away from where he lives. So now I'm an hour and a half away from home, drive all the way home, take the van back. So it's like a 3-hour trip. I bring it home, and then I'm just working on it now. So the things that were bad on it is the tire. This thing was broken. I bought a new one, so I have the new pieces here. One of the springs were missing, so I went to Lowe's and was able to pick up 2 springs. This thing I think they cut, which is what this is for. This is for the so you can use this, the sprayer. So I can order some more hose for that. I wind up breaking one of these cords. You know, when we were trying to take the tank off to fit it in the truck. So Harbor Freight has 30% off all these type of straps and stuff. So I went and bought new straps. So what my uncle said was, buy some kerosene and put it in here and let it sit. So I bought it, I put it in there, let it sit. I'm very skeptical about it. And again, it wasn't working. I let it sit for a week. I came back yesterday, I pulled the string. It didn't work. I called him. I said, oh, it's not working. He said, no, it's not going to work from the string. You got to take that off, and you got to put a breaker bar on this bolt right here, and you gotta play with it. And he said, also get some PB Blaster, so the penetrating oil, which is this right here. So I use that and let it sit overnight. And then today I put a little bit more in there, took the spark plug out, and I used my breaker bar, and now it's turning. I haven't started it yet. So my next thing is, and I'll wait for it to come, or actually just came, is the oil. So it takes 4 cycle 5W30. So I got to get all this old oil, PB Blaster, kerosene, get all that out of there, put new oil in there, start it up, fix this piece right here, put the new one on. I have the piece right here, so I'm just put that on. So I doubted my uncle, so I have to apologize publicly. He was right. And he also told me this trick, because I was going to take the tires to a tire shop and have them do it. So I still have to, put air in these and have it pop. And so I'm working on that. So this is the beginning video. There's more to come. So, okay, so I installed this. Was able to fix the tires. The tires are fixed, and I put the new springs on. As you can see, this one's loose. That's because I have to tighten this screw up. You see, or bolt. You see how that one's tighter, so I just have to tighten that up. Once I finish that, then I'll put this cover back on, the string cover, and or the pull strap cover, and then I'll change the oil. Once I change the oil, then I can try to start it. So we're back at it. I put everything together. Put the pulley back on. This thing, see, it's pulling now. Fix this and attach the wand to it. Fix the tires, reinflated them. My uncle's trick worked. So both the tires are fully inflated. These are the new springs from Lowe's. I've readjusted them, made sure they're the same size. I think it's like a 1 1/4 or 1.5 inches. So, and as I mentioned before, I don't know if you can see this, but there's like some pink stuff. That's antifreeze. So it's never was used before. I put gas in it when I went to try to test it, but never turned on. So here's the moment of truth. gonna change the oil. Got the oil in last night. What is that here? Got this Briggs & Stratton full synthetic 4-cycle small engine 5W30. So I'm gonna change the oil and gonna start it up. You know, there may be some leaks. I may have to put some water in it and just take it outside and, you know, see if it works and address any leaks. All right, so let me get this thing situated. This is where you check the oil at, and I believe this screw right here is where you loosen it out to drain the oil. So I may try to tilt it to the side to try to get everything out. Again, it had oil in it, and we put kerosene in it, and we put PD Blaster in it through where the spark plug is to loosen it up. It's just my uncle believes it's just a little surface rust or maybe some old oil, since this thing has been sitting for maybe about 10 years. So again, in the comments, let me know if you think this is a barn find, or I think it's a barn find. You know, because my thoughts were, even if this motor didn't work, you know, the frame, the tank, the sprayer system in the back, you can always upgrade the wand if I wanted to. The tires are good, never used. So I even greased the Zerks and the tires. So so even if the motor was bad, and I already did some pricing, you can get a working motor. This one's brand new, so I'm still assuming that it will work for about $100 on Marketplace. A little more work. You have to pull it off and you know attach it to the pump. So enough talking. Let's get to work. Okay, so I took the spark plug out. I took the cap off, the oil cap with the dipstick, and this is the drain. I broke it already, so I'm just gonna loosen it to let the oil out. And I got my pan underneath. This is a tight spot. Try not to drop the screw in the oil. Alright, so the oil is coming out. As you can see, it's pretty clean. Let's see if I can get it down here. Oops, no, you can't. Yeah, but it's pretty clean, and it's draining out. Again, this hasn't been used, so I'm gonna let it all drain out and then put some more oil in. So I'll be back. Okay, put 20 ounces of oil in it. That's what it's called for. And it's topped off. As you can see here, it's topped off. Alright, so put that back in there. Put this off. Now I'm going to put the spark plug back in. Make sure not to cross thread it. Get a better angle here. There we go. So the moment of truth. That's the wrong one. Hold on, let me get the right spark plug. So, okay, I have the right one. Nice if I had it the right way. Right now. Alright, that's in there. It's back on. Alright, we should be good to start her up. I put some fuel in it when I went and looked at it. So let me take this outside and we'll crank her up and see what happens. All right, so the moment of truth. Let me pull these things out. Well, to put water in them. I mean, water in a tank, but first let's see if this motor works. But pull these out. And here we go. I'm gonna do it with my left hand. Oh, let me turn it up. Choke is out. And it works. I'll let it run for a little while. I'm gonna put some water in it, and then I'll come back and see if we have the leaks and see if everything is functioning like it should function. So we're all done. Yes, I believe personally this was a barn find. Again, I didn't know whether I was going to get this motor to work or not. My uncle knew more than I did, and I didn't have much faith. It was worth it for the frame and for the tank and for the sprayers in the back, and just for the whole setup. I do have a little leak. You see that right there. It might be this new fitting I put on because it's coming from over here, so I'll have to investigate that, but it's not a huge leak. So I'm just going to take the rest of the weekend to kind of relax a little bit. Been working a lot outside. First cut of the season was yesterday and all that. So, all right. So yeah, this, again, or just to recap, condition of the tires. I didn't, because of the condition of the tires, I didn't think it was new. And he said yes. And then when I got there, the motor was seized. I couldn't pull this, it would just lock, so and he tried and just couldn't get it to work. Called my uncle. Uncle said, go get it. My voice of reason changed his mind, and I'm kind of glad because it works. So I could either use it or I can try to, put it back on Facebook Marketplace, but I think I'm going to try to use it. Now I'm going to have to do some research into different types of chemicals I can use in my grass, probably get my soil tested, and possibly, if I do keep it, save the money from the company I'm using and start doing it myself, which again puts more on me, but I'm kind of into the grass and making it look greener and fuller and all that good stuff, so we'll see. So yeah, something different. Last few videos have been about the Bad Boy, and now we have I guess this is another attachment for the Bad Boy, so I guess it's still about the Bad Boy. So thank you very much for your time, and talk to you soon.